be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And
the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, peace, G.
I just have one question before I bounce real quick. Like, it was on something that I'm kind of curious about. Genesis chapter 25.
All right.
What is it?
Genesis chapter 25. I just want, like, if anybody had any idea of, like, they had helped me out while I've been looking. Well, I just found out about them, but I want to, like, know, like, the bloodline, like, the nation of people who these people could be that were like Abraham seed of his second wife Keturah, and from like Hagar, like from the handmaid, like that lineage, like them right there, like where, like who could those people be like today, like they blood?
Oh, yeah.
Abraham. Ishmael. Abraham. Ishmael's Arabs.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, like which one? Like I'm like which one is like? You see, like
All right. We can read it.
you see what I'm talking about?
I do. So Genesis 25, let's read verse 1 through 4. You go ahead.
Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. She bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Isbak, and Shuhah. And Jokshan begot Sheba, and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Asharian, Litram, and Limium. And the sons of Median, Ephraim, and Epher, Hanok, and Abida, and Eldah. All these were the children of Keturah.
Alright. I honestly can't say, because it don't say what Keturah was, but if I will say this much, we know Abraham was Shemitic, so and you know the seed goes to the father, so whoever they are Shemitic or descendants of Shem, but I can't really say who is who.
As I kept reading this morning, like when I was like, dang, I know like about the Arabs and stuff like that, but not like every person that was running like Arab. But it say like verse 6, unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while yet lived eastward unto the east country. And I'm like, that's the only hint that I got, like, okay, somewhere east, like wherever Isaac then was. Like at that time they went east, and I'm like trying to figure out who those people are, like,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's the only hint that I got is that they east.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not quite.
I know, I'm like, dang, the only hint I got. I was like, dang, man. But and then I was like, and then I seen then I saw like Hagar, Sarah's handmaid, and these are the sons of Ishmael. Now those are probably like, these are probably like the Arabs, like Ishmael, as we read by their names according to generations. The firstborn of Ishmael. These are some weird names: Nabajak, Kendar, and a baby, and Midtown. Like these, I'm saying like these could be the Arabs, but I'm saying like not. We can't just keep saying everybody like that's close on the area is the Arabs. Like these people have a bloodline that's still on this earth that's still today. They're not Arabs. Like I want to. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Geography as far as that's not. I have to get that part yet.
Oh, me too, bro.
Yeah, but I just know that Van Best, that Abraham's their father, they are from Shem. But as far as their land and stuff, I couldn't really.
Right.
Yeah. That's that kind of.
Hey, brother,
Like, you know, since they were saying to go into the land of Canaan, they could be Canaanites too, right? Land of Canaan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And like Hagar, she was an Egyptian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they did mix, you know what I mean? And the land they did mix with other people. But like I said, like the tree Egyptians are really black, but you know they try to put them out as white. And like I say, it said that the other came in and took over in the heritage land. You know, Egypt took over Egypt, which was some of the Arabs. Like I say, you gotta dig into the genealogy thing. You gotta study this thing.
No, I know his.
Because it's still a mixture of people. You know? Because everywhere Israel went, they mixed with people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know since.
That's in the land of Canaan. You mixed with Canaanites too. You know what I mean? Married Canaanites and all that stuff.
Yeah, when I saw, I'm like, man,
You gotta go talk about that genealogy thing.
One thing that's very true, Israel sits on the same tectonic plate as Africa. So basically, Israel is really technically part of Africa.
Technically, yeah.
So, you know it's like that.
Now when they got it in the western part of Africa, all over Africa. You know what I'm saying? So Egypt too.
And these guys came before Jacob, like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Yeah, like these guys came before Jacob. So I'm like, where, like these guys, I'm like, do they talk about? Do these guys bloodline? Like, do the names of any of these other names come up throughout the Bible or anything like that? Like, give us a hint, like who they could have been. Like, you know, when we see like when we see like in Genesis chapter 10, like the Gentiles or something like that, there's certain names that we saw in Genesis chapter 10, we see later on in the Bible, like Magog or something like that. Like we see their name later on in the Bible, because we know that's dealing with Russia and stuff like that. You know, so they in the prophet, you know, they get talked about in the prophet, so you know you're gonna see them again. And I was just wondering the same thing with them, like could any of these names ever, like anybody ever seen these names?
As far as I haven't come across them yet, I think brother Vince's point, this is one of the things you want to like really sit down and you know.
These guys are quiet.
Just go to chapter 28.
What? Genesis?
Yeah, chapter 28. To get an idea what he was dealing with, we were talking about verses 1 and 2.
And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan.
See, he knew that to let you know they were the land of Canaan, the Canaanites. But see, Canaan, they took the daughters of the land of Canaan. Go ahead.
Arise, go to Padan Aram, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother.
See, now,
Laban.
the point I was trying to make is, see, they was in the land of Canaan. So somebody, he said, don't take the wives of the daughters of Canaan. But you know, some of them probably mixed with the daughters of Canaan. You know what I mean? That's why I said it could have been Canaanite women, it could have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got idea what the land they originally was in.
And they went eastward.
If I say, we know they're black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
You know that for sure.
Yeah, you like, you probably want to sit down and like,
Yeah, you really have to
from
do
outside, get that right.
You really do.
But I really hard to start that Genesis chapter 10 and these guys right here. I'm like, man, you know how long.
I'm about to say, man, just get Genesis 10 down first.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Genesis 10, get that down first. I started that, but the first one with Gomer, they talking about it's just like possibly Germany, but I don't know. I got to do more research on
I
that.
have all that stuff written down.
Oh, let me get that.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Not right now, but.
Yeah.
Or you can come from Julius. He already got to work. I reinvented you already. But yeah, bro, that's all I got on that, man.
I got something. My brother called me yesterday. No, Thursday. We had a family member that passed. My cousin of mine. They stay in Bainbridge, Georgia, right? And he actually did what I was doing on Saturday, which is today. They having a funeral today. I said, well, I go to Sabbath, so I go to church on Saturdays. I said, I ain't gonna be me. I can't be able to do it. I can't miss Sabbath, you know what I mean? And he said, well, you can miss one day at church. You know, that's your family member, blah, blah, blah. Mama funeral, so you got the previous back over there. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. But he know, of course, you don't understand it. So I guess they help with me now, you know what I mean? When I want you to drive, I said, no, listen, I can't do it, bro. I'm telling you right now. Well, that's your family, that's your people. I'm like, okay, I understand. But she don't know I ain't there. She dead. No. I ain't trying to be harsh, but that's the way it is.
Right, yeah.
And I thought about Matthew. Yeah, that's it. I can't remember where it's at.
Is it Luke 9?
Okay. Is it Luke 9?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's Matthew 12. Is
I
it
think Matthew.
Is it Matthew, ain't it?
Probably in both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on Luke 9 right now?
Yeah.
Is it, y'all? Oh, here you go. Luke 8. I mean, Matthew 8, I'm sorry. Matthew 8. Verses 3 from verse 18 to 22.
verse, you said chapter 8?
Yeah, verse 8, chapter 8, 18 through 22.
Now when Jesus saw great multitudes about him, he gave commandment to depart into the other side. And a certain scribe came and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Jesus said unto him, The foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not nowhere to lay his head. And another of his disciples said to him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus said unto him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what I thought about when it came to mind. I said, you know what? So I thought about this scripture right here. Now, pertaining to just like your close relatives, I just said father, in this instance now, say if a sister or brother or God forbid, my daughter or, you know, my wife, what's the past, you know what I mean? So do God have any leniency as far as immediate family, or it's just anybody?
All right. Well, this one I wrote, what I read here, man, you say, you know, let me go bury my father.
Immediate.
And think about the commandment. You know, honor your father and your mother, right? So you would think your father and your mother are up here, everybody else is here. God say here, man, look, let the spiritual dead bury the physical dead.
Right.
Because especially on the Sabbath, the thing overall is, and the work could be done anyway on the Sabbath. So that's funerals, shopping, whatever it is. So it's really on if let's say you did this today, right? You'll be, of course, violating the Sabbath, of course, and then now you're putting your mother, like who's not even conscious of what's going on, you're putting her over God now. So you made the right choice. But I don't think it's whether it be grandmother, son, daughter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Right. Matter of fact, let's go to Matthew 10. Let's pick up verse. Let's start verse 34. You got it. Go ahead.
Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
And it's like that story you just told us, man. That's definitely plain sight right now. You just got into a full argument about your brother, and I forgot who said this, but I find this to be true. If you're doing anything else, I go to work today, I got take care of some business stuff, my business, they probably wouldn't be in your problem. The fact that you serving God, though, it's just a problem. But if you do anything else, it probably wouldn't have been that big an argument. But the Lord said, "And come not to send peace, but cause division, and especially amongst the home." Verse 36.
And the man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
So all accounts, mom, dad, brother, sister, son, daughter, if you love them more than you love me. Matter of fact, another place he told you, man, you put the mother, you're not worthy of my disciple. So it's kind of on something. So you went.
When I like, you know, I understand what he's saying on this point, but I know what God said. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no, I can't do it. Now, of course, they probably gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. But it's just that serious when it comes to the Lord. I mean, it may sound unfair on hand, but it's what God said. You know what I mean? So now, in terms of, like I said, I know he said mother and father and all that, and I get that. But like I said, you can't go to the funeral or even, like say like your wife, you know, and you know you got to bury your wife, of course. So I guess I have to make it on another date besides the Saturday, because you know the world do it on the Saturday. But I make arrangements, God forbid, it have to be the day but the Saturday.
That's right.
That's how you get a little bit of that, right? You got you.
Right. I was thinking about that. Like, you know, my grandparents, they're not getting younger. That's why all my aunts and uncles is kind of on some. At some point in time, my faith's gonna be tested.
Right.
Get that call.
Right.
Hey, a family member, you know, such at the funeral on Saturday. I can't go.
Right.
I'm going to tell you now, if that happens, set it on another day. But I'm not going on Saturday.
Right.
And I'm like, that scripture earlier, like, don't fear them that can kill the body. The worst they can do is kill me, but it's not going to do that. So, like this, you can be mad at me for a short amount of time.
Right.
I'd rather you be pissed off me than the Lord.
That's what I see. I'd rather for you to be mad at me than God to be mad at me. In my mind, what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to make God mad. You be mad at me all day long. You know. And matter of fact, after that, my cousin called me that Friday, And she was asking, "Well, you gonna be able to come?" I said, "No, cause I got the Sabbath. I don't go." She said, "Well, I'm saying," and my brother, I told about my brother. I said, I said, if I can't go, they gonna get away to somebody else taking, but I can't go. And she understood, right? And she was like, "Well, I'm in front of the casket now, that because right now, cuz." I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Of course, your loss, my loss, cause we go kidding people that I covered too." I said, "I'm sorry, you know what I mean, but I can't make it." You feel me? She understood, Hey, for real, boy. It's like I said, you're gonna be tested. You're gonna be tested. And I was tested that. I'm like, my first initial thing, like, God, and I thought about Matthew. I said, "No, God said, let the dead bury the dead."
Yeah.
I can't go.
No. Like my whole family, she just met my whole family because my uncle in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought they were doing praying. So I go back there and they just starting the prayer. So everybody asking me like, "You gonna get in the prayer circle?" And I'm like, I thought I skipped this part. I was trying to create this moment in front of y'all, in front of meeting my wife for the first time, but it happened. And I was like, "No, I'm straight. Y'all go ahead and pray."
We praying
And
to
then I let the dead pray over the dead, or on the dead.
Nice person.
But like, yeah, like it was nice person. Like I had to wait till they done. And then go right there and we give our little like righteous prayer.
Right.
But when they came back up, I thought they was done. So when I go back there, they just started. I'm like,
Hey, waiting on
hey, nah, bro, I can't part of that. And after that, oh my God, they were talking. They were talking after that.
Let's go to Matthew 19 real quick.
Y'all have a good one.
You too, bro. Y'all
Have a good one.
I see you.
Y'all peace in Jesus' name.
What's
So Matthew 19, the ruler comes to Christ and asks him what he got to do to get into the kingdom. Tells him to keep commandments, and the Lord goes into, how hard it's going to be for a rich man to get into the kingdom. So that's what Peter's going to ask in verse 27. You go ahead.
Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
And sometimes even us ask that question, like, Lord, I don't. My son can't play rec sports on Saturdays. I can't watch my Tar Heels play on the weekends. Wife and I can't hang on Sabbath. I pork chop. I'm like, what am I doing all this for? What am I gonna gain?
Right.
Verse 28.
And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
And that's a great
Lord.
reward. Give up whatever you gotta give up now. When the Lord gets back, you'll be in the system of judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Wow.
Go on.
And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
You see that though?
Yes,
so
sir.
You might have to say your own children. Let's say your how old is your daughter now?
34.
34. Like she don't want to give it the word. Okay, you can love her from a distance. You still love her, of course, but I ain't about to sit here and get drugged down with you. You don't want to obey the gospel, right? So wife, mother, father, brother, sister, if you forsake it all, it hurts. Don't get me wrong. I feel like my family have ditched me.
Right.
They come to Atlanta, don't even tell me they're here.
Wow.
Whatever, but that's cool though. But there's a reward though. As much slight pain that causes now, we're on the right path to everlasting life. So you definitely made the right decision on skipping the funeral.
Right. And reading that, I'm like, that just reinforces my faith even more. You know what I mean? Cause the flesh, man, make it think all kinds of well, he right himself like that. I thought about that. I said, no, God say I can't do this. So I'm like, no, I gotta stick with my guns. I gotta do what the Lord say. And reading that right there is like, yes, that increases my faith even more. Like, God, I do have a big reward coming if I can stick with this game plan of yours and follow and pay out your commandments. Even then, and that big part, I got it right inside. I served my wife called, and at one point I said, my wife, she was kicking against the pricks one time, right? I was saying, she said, well, you gotta make, I say, if you have to maybe make a choice, then it's no brainer. You gonna get this thing. Because I got to serve by God. Now you gonna come with me, all right? And we gonna serve together, or you gonna be by yourself. So, and like I say, you struggle with this faith every now and then, but this just readers that can reinforce my faith and strengthen my faith all the more. So thank you, brother, for
That's what the Lord made is where like you gotta have a holy convocation because there are days where like I'm cool, Brother Keith might be on some, man, I can't do this. I was like, now I got the opportunity. Like, all of us got the opportunity. Like, man, Keith, you got it, man. Like, that encouragement piece of it. So it's definitely on some. But Brother Nate said all the time, like, you may lose like your physical family, but you gain a new one.
Right,
which
right.
is great. Like, I can't wait till Sabbath. I
Me
can
too,
hang out
boy.
with, like,
Oh my God, y'all just don't know, man. When I see y'all online doing your classes, and I see the other night online, you know, doing your thing, I like to go, but boy, you know what I mean? And y'all just don't know, man. Before I came into the truth, you know, I was in the truth 3 or 4 years, but I never had nowhere to just come, you know, hold a convocation. And God knows what I met y'all, man. Y'all have changed my whole life tremendously as far as, you know, for encouragement, the brotherhood, the love, you know what I mean? You don't see that often, man.
Yeah.
Even in the so-called churches, you don't see that.
Yeah.
They talk good game, but
Right.
as soon as somebody get mad, they ain't speaking to you that Sunday. You know what I mean? They need some help. They want the tithe and offering, but they come to help. Everybody got their nose up.
Holy Spirit gonna guide you.
And I thank God for y'all, brother, man. Y'all just don't know, man. I love all y'all cats, man. And like I say, I tell my wife all the time, and she said anybody that way, you know what I mean? And I say, the brother always asking about you, always praying for you. So, and she knows she in jail now, but like I say, she's still trying to get Sabbath and still do that. I say, do the best you can. In the situation you're in, do the best you can. And I call her, she calls me and I encourage her. I give scriptures and encourage her. Call, you know, like I say, that devil mess with your mind in the jail heavy. And the day she called me, she be upset. And then, you know, I'm like, listen, baby, you did read the scriptures I gave you. I say, concentrate, keep focused, stay focused. I say, do the best you can. I say, God know where you at. He knows you're dealing with. So, hey, just do the best you can and stay focused. And she's like, man, I called you. Oh, now you strengthened me, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, we need the same encouragement.
Yes.
Because we bow to on a daily basis. I say, even though I'm hearing you in there, I'm still in prison too in my mind because I want you here with me. You my wife. So I'm struggling too. I'm not in there balling and doing the thing. No.
Exactly.
I'm trying to keep myself together. So thank y'all, brothers, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all just don't know, man.
Praise the Lord, man.
You know, like,
Okay.
even like Proverbs 28. It's always like, when I think about stuff, something scare you into keeping the law. 28 and 9.
1
Oh yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to go against what I said.
Oh yeah.
I agree with that. And it's funny, like, man, I had an opportunity to be like, read to somebody, like, look, you kicking against the law, the Lord ain't gonna hear your prayers.
Right. Me and my wife always talk about this stuff, like this one verse, right? We have family members and stuff.
So Proverbs 28, verse 9. Go ahead with that.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
That's scary.
That is. It's something like, initially, yeah, like, you know, before we found the word, we were praying to God, trying to get some understanding of the word, so that's different. That's like, if Brother Vince ain't never heard the word, but he's, you know, he's praying for understanding, that's different. But if like he go to Brother Vince and tell him, should we report, should we doing this, and he said, I'm sick of all that, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then now you go turn to pray from God, you don't turn your ear from hearing the law, the Lord ain't trying to hear your prayers. So that debunks the whole, you know, sinner's prayer, like, Lord, come to my heart type stuff. He ain't hearing it.
Somebody try to bring you the word and you ain't hearing it, you just go against what they saying.
Yeah. I don't think people understand, like, when you hear the word, as far as, it ain't gotta be so much as opening the book. Let's go to you, like, you shouldn't be sleeping with that girl, right? You ain't married. I told you.
Right.
I told you. So now, it's a witness. Or when you scrolling on Facebook, you scroll past that brother or sister's post, you don't want to see it.
Right.
That was an opportunity right there, too.
Yeah.
So, you definitely had a chance to get word. Man, that's
You know, my niece said something this morning. Oh, this morning, before we came, I came in Sabbath class. She was saying that, well, God answered my prayers and He would everything. I mean, everything I prayed for is coming to pass. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, when people say that, you know, she don't believe. You know what I mean? She's out there in the world. She's a non-believer, and they do that go back to the point where God raised the just as well as the unjust.
right.
That comes to that terms right there, right? Because, you know, even though some people don't believe, they still get, you know, blessings or whatever, or things happen, they come their way, you know what I mean? So I guess that goes back to God raising the just and the unjust.
I don't think so.
You think so?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Because when you read this, it said that the prayer, he took away from his ear from the hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. I'm like, wow. Now that is scary.
Fear the Lord. I be telling my family members, y'all love me, I'm scared. I'm scared of you. I love them too.
Yeah.
I'm scared. keep you in order, keep you in line, you're scared.
It's crazy, man. Also, like any other circumstance, like if someone's got your life in their hands,
Right.
you gonna do what they say, you know, no questions asked. But dang, Jesus got your life in His hands, and you just refuse to do what He say. Like, I don't get that concept. And it's simple stuff. Like, I ain't asking you to do anything out crazy. Just stop eating shrimp. Like, easy work.
Yeah, when you brought it up, I was a lover of seafood, a seafood junkie. Yeah. I love the shrimp, crab, lobster, anything man, I eat oysters, I just eat it up. And that was one of my hardest things to get rid of. I'm like, oh God. Every time you turn around these cooking crabs and shrimp, I'm like, you know what, see, God? This is what I'm talking about right here. I see, but I learned to just like, it really bothers me when I see it. Now they like, I'm so much chucked now, it's like, you know what? With all that mess, you know what I mean? Because the longer you go without it, the more you can walk in words, you're like, man, you know what, I ain't feeling like it used to. But every night I'm like, boy, that smell, look here, let me go and get a walk or something, you know? Because you know that body be wanting it. You're like, man, let me get out here, man, shall we buy crab? I'm gonna go get some crab. You be them big old crabs, so like,
Still crab.
I'm like, Lord have mercy.
I remember pork chop used to smell so good, now it stink. I be in my school and they'll heat it up. Like, yo, what is that?
You can smell when bacon cooking.
Yeah.
You know it's bacon cooking.
And everybody be like, yo, that junk smell crap. That junk stink.
It's a mind thing.
It's
When we
wrong.
could eat it, then
Just
it smelled good.
Mm-hmm.
But now we can't eat it, it just stank.
Yeah.
That's never a style. Like once I never had chitlins, and once I found out what they were,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm definitely not eating that.
I just love chitlins. Like, don't get me wrong, I just love chitlins. Hot sauce and rice, yeah, it was off the chain.
Yeah.
But that's why I say God knows what's good for these bodies. You know what I mean? He knows to put it in our bodies. It's not good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we eat doo-doo.
But dealing with people that don't believe, man, it's a constant battle.
Yeah.
Because I'm the only one in my household, you know, I stay at my niece until I move my place next month, thank God. So I gotta deal with all this stuff too. So I'm like, Lord, I'm the only one in here really believe, you know, and every time I turn around they cooking pork or they buying crabs or I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Might be a test for you.
Yeah, well, they ain't passing it, you know. So it just they say don't get weird way of doing. You feel me? You're like, man, I'd be glad I moved my own place. You know what I mean?
But even so, it's like we do what we do out of fear of the Lord, right?
Yeah.
Like we keep these laws and commandments. So Malachi, go to Malachi and see what he said. Malachi. Oh yeah, Malachi chapter 3, verse 16.
Okay.
So do what we do out of fear of the Lord. So,
Right.
I mean, I think that kind of fits it.
You go ahead and read verse 16.
Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written for him, for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon his name.
That's true. If you fear the Lord, you about to push your luck.
Well, he ain't lying.
So you can read 17. That's like a reward. That's like a reward.
Right.
Let's read that too.
And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them, as a man spares his own son that serveth him.
Yes.
That's Abraham, right?
No, that's in general.
Yes,
Oh,
in
okay.
general.
Yeah, in general.
That's why he said, my jewels.
Yeah.
We know we as Jews and we keep his commandments.
In the end.
There are any envelopes up here?
I don't know. Look at that box on the side of that box. On what you looking at now? See, supposed to look on the other side? Look on the other side. I thought you was going on that box right there.
Probably don't got none.
I think so. Any more questions?
I think it was Brother Julius. Brother Julius, though.
See, I have a question, but I wasn't gonna ask it. But Miss Clem, she keeps telling me just come ask my question.
Yeah, you
It's
can.
the best time.
Yeah.
What we
I
here
was
for?
telling her about a dream I had.
Okay.
And I had a dream. I was in the clouds, and there was an angel, and she gave me a feather from out the side of her wing and told me that this feather contains winds from the four corners of earth. And then on last Sabbath when I was here, I think it was Matthew 24 and 31, There's something about how he would gather his own angels for his I got them.
You got Matthew 24?
Yeah, 31. And I have no idea what it means.
Okay.
But I dreamed it that Friday, came here Saturday, and it kind of matched what I dreamed.
All right.
Matthew what?
Matthew 24.
And 31.
All right.
I'm good.
So Matthew 24, and what we have going on here, so his disciples asked him a 3-part question, and it was what are the signs the temple is going to be destroyed? What's going to be the sign of that coming and the end of the world? So he's going to go into, make sure no man deceives you, wars and rumors of wars. You hear about the abomination of desolation, the man of sin, and then tribulation. And what we're going to read, that takes place after tribulation and the Lord comes back. So we'll start at verse 29, or start verse 27.
For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even into the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Mm-hmm.
For whosoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
That's right.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the sun shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken.
So after the great tribulation, you're going the sign of the Son of Man, so the sun's going to lose light, the moon's going to shine, the stars are going to fall. And it's telling us here, so this doctrine of the rapture is going to be the secret return of Christ, but the Bible's telling us like it's going to be a world with known thing, and everybody's going to see it happen. Go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So we're talking about here, so the angels on the seventh trumpet, he's talking about gathering his people from 4 corners of the earth, north, south, east, and west. We've been scattered. And let's go to Jeremiah chapter 6. But let's go to chapter 3. Yeah, Joel 3. Alright, so Joel 3, and again we're talking about the coming of the Lord. And let's start at verse 1. You go ahead.
For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
So again, same time frame. When the Lord gets back, he's going to bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, or the so-called black men who were scattered to worldwide captivity due to our own disobedience. And verse 2 says, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people, and for my heritage Israel, who they have scattered among the nations, parted my land. Verse 3.
And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
And you see some of that, like the slave movies, right? How they would take the child, sell them, like, I ain't got money, take this boy, give him that wine. Or I ain't got money, I want this prostitute, take this girl. Like, treat it like mere property, right? But God's been keeping track of all this, and he's still angry about it. Keep going.
Yeah, and what have to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
That's right.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
So we talking about Tyre and Zidon, we're talking about old African nations. So what skipped in history is you have one set of black people who sold another set of black people to the Grecians. It's gonna read. Keep going.
The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them afar from their border.
That's right.
Behold, I will rise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
So the Lord is saying, I'm gonna raise them wherever they at, wherever you sold them. I'm gonna bring them back to their own land. Let's get where is that piece? Let me see. I'll say it.
You see Isaiah chapter 11.
Constant now. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 11. And let's read verse 11.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Paros, and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea.
So wherever is a geographical land in this world, we there. Canada, Assyria, Egypt, Cush, Shinar, Iraq, wherever it is you think black people, we there. And the Lord said, I'm going to recover my people the second time. So the same individual who was responsible for scattering us out, as far as it was orchestrated by God, when he gets back, he's going to gather us back and we'll become a nation again. Right. Go ahead and keep going.
And he shall set up in Esan for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
Okay, we good on that. So is he only going to be gathering Israel? Nah. So you have other nations who they serve God as well. When he comes, they're going to be in the same boat as Israel. Let's go to Isaiah 56. And we'll pick it up at verse 1.
This saith the Lord, keep ye judgment and do justice, for my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness to be revealed. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the son of man that layeth hold of it, that keep the Sabbath from polluting it, and keep his hand from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger that hath joined himself to the Lord speak, saying, the Lord hath utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am dry tree.
So the Lord is saying, so blessed is the one who will keep the covenant, they keep Sabbath, the feast days, they got no problem keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And it's saying, so everybody has an opportunity to get salvation. And I say that because I stress it, because you have individuals who say salvation is only for Israel, or this black man. That's not true. If you want it, you got it. If you're willing to work for it. Keep going. Verse 4.
For this saith the Lord unto the
eunuchs
that keep my Sabbath and choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. Also the sons of the stranger that join themselves to the Lord, to serve them and to love the name of the Lord, to be his servants, everyone that keep the Sabbath from looting it, and take hold of my covenant.
That's right, keep going.
Even them will I bring to my holy mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people.
So that house of prayer, so it's the Lord's kingdom at this point, Jesus' kingdom. It's going to be, Israel's going to be in there, strangers going to be in there. But that's what he meant. We said, I'm going to gather my elect from the four corners of the earth. So wherever we're scattered at, he's going to bring us back to Jerusalem. And we'll become a nation again. So that's what he's talking about.
So is that basically what the dream was telling you?
It's hard to say what the dream meant, because the Lord is the one who gives the revelation of dreams. I can't really tell what it meant, but I can't sit here and say you didn't have the dream either. But as far as like what you asked, I can explain that. I don't know what the dream is. I have no idea.
Right.
But hope that's good.
Yeah.
All right, praise the Lord.
So what did you do with that feather?
Believe it or not, I ain't gonna lie, I played with it. I did like this, and I felt wind pushing me in the dream. I played with it in the dream, okay? I know that.
Man, look.
I
had some weird
mean,
dreams.
she gave me a feather, and she said it contains winds from the four corners of the earth. So what is someone gonna do with a giant feather? It was a big white feather. And I did this, and I felt the wind push me, but she flew away and left like umbrella feathers, like smaller feathers. So, but at the moment, I was in the clouds, but when I started playing with the feathers, I ended up on Earth.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know. I can tell what you're drinking. Play
I'm
too much Legend of Zelda. So that's it.
No.
Yeah, I know.
I know what
I
that
have a lot of weird dreams.
is.
Join the party. I have.
My mama used to dream a bigger lie, you can tell.
True.
Yeah.
So are we supposed to remember our dreams? Cause I never remember mine.
No, I wouldn't
I
say
think
so.
so. I think. Yeah. Let's go to Genesis real quick. But yeah, I think it's in Daniel.
Daniel.
Chapter 4. King Nebuchadnezzar is going to have a dream. He wants to interpret it. So let's start at verse 4. Go ahead.
I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in mine house and flourishing in my palace. I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed, and the visions of my head troubled me. Therefore made I a decree, bringing all the wise men of Babylon before me, that they might known unto me the interpretation of the dream. Then came to the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers, and I told the dream before them, but they did not make known unto me the interpretation thereof. But at the last, Daniel came in before me, whose name was Belshazzar, according to the name of my God, in whom is the spirit of the holy gods. Before him I told the dream, saying, O Belshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy God is in thee, and no secret trouble thee, tell me the visions of my dream that I have seen, and the interpretation thereof. This were the visions of my head in my bed. I saw, and behold, a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great. The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached.
You know what? It's the wrong chapter, but what's going on here is this was the dream where he did remember, but no one could interpret it. So Daniel was letting him know, you done got puffed up, thinking that you done built this kingdom of your own when God was going to give it to you. Therefore, the Lord's going to humble you. And that's how Nebuchadnezzar wound up in the wilderness for 7 years. The mind of an animal. Let's go to chapter 2. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. So Daniel 2 and verse 1.
Okay. And in the second year of reign of Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him. Then the king commanded to call the magicians and the astrologers and the sorcerers and the Chaldeans for to show the king his dreams. So they came and stood before the king, and the king said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Then spake the Chaldeans to the king in Syriac.
You said Syriac.
O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dream, and we will show thy interpretation.
King Nebuchadnezzar is having a dream in which he woke up. He called all the people under him, so the magicians, the astrologers, the sorcerers, and Chaldeans to get this dream interpreted to him. And it was bothering him so much that he was losing sleep over it. Read verse 5.
The king answered and said to the Chaldeans, the thing is gone from me.
So he wanted his dream interpreted, but he forgot the dream. He forgot what happened. Period. So he's putting it on them. I'm paying y'all. Y'all need to tell me what the dream is about. Keep going.
The thing is gone from me. If ye will not make known to me the dream with the interpretation thereof, ye shall be cut in pieces, and your houses shall be made a dunghill.
So man, look, I forgot the dream. I don't know what's going on, but if you don't give me what I need, I'm cut you to pieces, and your house is gonna be a toilet. Man, read verse 6.
But if you show the dream and the interpretation thereof, you shall receive of me gifts and rewards and great honor. Therefore, show me the dream and the interpretation thereof. They answered again and said, let the king tell his servants the dream. We will show the interpretation of it.
So they're trying to help him out, but it's like, you gotta tell us what you saw. But again, he said, I forgot. I don't know what's happening. Read verse 8.
The king answered and said, I know certainly that ye will again the time, because ye see the thing is gone from me. But ye will not make known unto me the dream, there is but one decree for you. For ye have prepared lying and corporate and corrupt words to speak before me, till the time be changed. Therefore tell me the dream, and I shall know that ye can show me the interpretation thereof.
We're good on that. So it's highly possible we can read to forget what you dreamed. Because Nebuchadnezzar had it, he woke up, he said, hey, escape from him. And I think on the science side of it, it has something to do with which level of sleep that you're in. You got like your REM sleep or something like that. I forgot about it, but sometimes you forget, most times you forget, sometimes you remember what you dream, but it eventually fades.
Yeah.
I can tell you why.
I used to keep a pen and paper next to my bed, so if I do, I get up and just
Smart.
sit down.
Smart. Yeah, but I think I don't want to say instinctually, but I think you'll be able to tell like, okay, yeah, Lord trying to show me something versus the dream whack.
Yeah.
But that's all I got on that, dude.
I got you.
You ever had deja vu? They call it deja
Yeah,
vu. Like,
yeah, dude.
like,
I be having that a
I've
lot.
seen it before.
I've seen that person
before. You
before.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of you dreamed about, you're like, I've been there before. They call it deja vu.
Yeah.
Y'all ever experienced that before?
I have. I don't know why that happened.
Yeah.
They say you're on the right track. That's what I heard. I mean, you're on the right path, something like that. I mean,
I don't know about all that, but
that's what I
heard. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. I really
Yeah.
can't explain it, but
Right.
I think that's got to be the Lord to show you something.
It's gotta
in the
be.
future. It's got to be
Yeah.
the Lord.
Or the Lord deal with your mind. Like he said a dream to Joseph to move to Egypt, to flee to Egypt. See, he basically stayed talking in dreams. Now, not saying that was given the Lord, but
Right.
yeah.
he do talk in his dreams.
Right.
But speaking of what you were talking about earlier about the when you feel like you're pinned down when you sleep,
Yeah.
that happened to me before too.
Yeah.
Recently, I say about maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I could hear the voices. I could hear them just a cloud like talking to me, and y'all hear it. But then I look, I don't see anything, right? So when like I said, I was pinned down, and I couldn't move. I was like paralyzed, and in my mouth I couldn't even talk either. I was saying in my mind, Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, and they just released me. I'm like, wow, so it happened to me before. I couldn't even talk. So I had Jesus in my mind. I was say this is the spirit world is a powerful tool, man. That's for real.
That's true.
Let's go to Ephesians 5.
Mm-hmm.
That junk is probably one of
That's
the
good
first
too,
scariest
man.
things that ever happened to me.
Yeah. It was. So what do they do when they get on you? Like, what's their purpose? Get you scared or something?
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe God. See, like I say, we can't see them, but they they're there.
Yeah.
And like I say, it could be trying to block something that God trying to do for y'all. And he never tell them what it is. But I know I've been attacked before.
Yeah.
I might say, no one really knows the purpose.
You know.
I guess it's kind of on some. It can be. Well, all we know is the Lord allowed it.
Right.
You know that much. But for why, it can be like a warning
It could
shot.
be like wake up
Yeah.
call of water. Yeah, you're right.
That was it.
So Ephesians 6, let's read verse 12. Verse 11. Ephesians 6.
Verse 11.
Yep.
Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
That's right, man. All you really got is the word of God for your protection. Well, I don't get like, you on. They tell you, Psalm and spit the devil's eye. All that. It's kind of, it sounds fun when we. I don't say it sounds fun. It's funny when we talk about it, but at the same time, it's dangerous.
It is.
Because you're out here in a spiritual boxing match. You got no glove.
Boy, you can't do nothing.
Read verse 12.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
That's what we're dealing with, man. Spiritual realm, like you said, Brother Vince. Even now, there's war going on in this room. Spiritually, you can't see it.
You can't see it.
And then we're dealing with people, and you just not so much dealing with that person, that spirit that's on them. So again, back to that sleep paralysis, man.
That's for real.
That's all that is. That's Satan.
That's for real.
Whatever the reason for it.
That's like with Daniel, with what you were saying, like we don't know what's going on in the spiritual world. When he was waiting, when he was fasting, waiting for Gabriel, and Gabriel was like, the devil, Prince of Persia, help me up, and I was trying to come to you.
It's amazing, ain't it?
Yeah. It's great.
That's even though an angel, like you say, he's under God's rule, but angels are powerful. Wow.
The angel killed
You ain't lying, 185,000 men.
What was this?
That's in Ezekiel, I believe, ain't it? One of us. Somewhere.
Chronicles?
Unless you're talking about Samson.
No.
No, we're talking about.
Now, David number Israel killed like 8,000.
Yeah.
When David number Israel. And he said, you got 3 choices, and David said, I'm on the mercy of you, God. And he said he killed 8,000, that one now.
Yeah.
But the one he talking about, I think is in, I was it
He
Ezekiel,
was
I think?
running wild at that time.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to tell him, stop.
Yeah, he had to tell him to stop.
Talking about Daniel?
Let's go to 2 Kings.
2 Kings.
Yeah, David.
Okay.
Oh.
When David had to make those 3 choices.
Oh yeah.
Yo, yeah, I read that. I was like, man, how
Lord, I had to tell
And
him.
that was mercy.
All right.
Good God.
So 3 things I'm gonna do. You pick.
He said, you pick 'em. That was, ooh.
He said, I'd rather fall in the hands of God than
Yeah, the mercy of God. 2 King, what is it?
2 Kings 19.
Oh, 19. Yeah, that's scary right there.
Real. Can you imagine that? Like, the Lord made you pick your punishment, and all three of them suck.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's crazy.
It's kind of which one out of these 3 suck the least?
which one can I escape?
Exactly. I'm like David, man. I'd rather put it in the hands of God.
I ain't lying.
People ain't gonna have mercy.
Nah.
Is that 19?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. 2 Kings 19. Start at verse 32. You can read this in history. They say a plague.
Yeah.
Alright. 2 Kings 19, we'll start at verse 31.
For out of Jerusalem shall go forth a remnant, and they that escape of Mount Zion, the zeal of the Lord of the host shall do this. Therefore, this saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city, nor shoot in an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same shall he return, and shall not come into this city, saith the Lord. For I will defend this city to save it, for my own sake, and for my servant David's sake.
And now see, the Lord's behind this in regards to the Assyrians. He's saying, man, I'm going to defend this city for my David's sake. Read verse 35.
And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses.
So one angel, he smote 185,000 men in one night. And then history kind of tried to tie it to like a plague or something that happened. But either way, it's here. So like you're saying, your angels, man, they powerful.
Wow.
One took out 100, a whole, I don't know much in the platoon, but took out a bunch of
That's a lot of people.
But they can't do it. They can't be angels.
Yeah,
even if they could, what could they do?
Yeah.
I'd be more for it.
Yeah, anybody was up to shoot him. That is scary, man. I'm telling you, God knows. That's why you don't want to mess with this God. People don't understand, like you were saying in the lesson. People don't understand what they're dealing with, man. God.
That's like every time when Gabriel appeared to somebody, they was terrified.
Yeah, they was terrified.
Daniel lost all strength.
Even Daniel, right?
Job too. Job said his hair stood or something like that.
And what John, he called us, he like he was dead.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't want to see now, tell you the truth. No,
If
sir.
they look the way that they explain with the forehead,
Yeah.
then you would be scared to see what
Straight up. Even the hardest brother be wrong.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Forehead, wings.
With full of eyes and man, you can't stand nothing like that, man.
Exactly. They don't even say how tall it is. For all we know, this thing be like 11 feet or something.
So scary movie scared me, so you know how to.
Exactly.
I be scared, look at the scary picture.
Everybody's scared when they see it. The angel usually be like, don't be scared. You gotta tell them, don't be scared.
He said, fear not. All of them say, fear not.
Mhm.
All of them.
Me.
Yeah, man, come on, bro.
Any more in-house questions? Let's wrap it up.
We don't got none on?
Oh,
Oh, we don't got no online. Like that. That's
Yeah, this time you can tap the whole prayer.
good. Alright, bet. Our Father which art in heaven,
Our Father which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done,
in earth,
in earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our debts.
Yes.
as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
For he is good.
For he is good.
And his mercy endures forever.
And his mercy endures forever.
Praise the Lord God of Israel.
Praise the Lord God of Israel.
For he is good.
For he is good.
And his mercy endures
And
forever.
his mercy endures forever.
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name we pray.
The Holy One of Israel.
The Holy One of Israel.
The King of Kings.
The King of Kings.
And the Lord of Lords.
Lord of Lords.
The one true God.
The one true God.
And there is no other.
And there is no other.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
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 In Jesus' name.
In
Jesus'
Jesus'
name.
name.
Amen.
Amen. That's what's up. I was reading something. You know when he called David number Israel, right? One